Hi, I'm Cathy Priest. My background is science teaching, and I loved in the science classroom helping children to fall in love with science and think about things like how the stars form or the elegance of the periodic table. But I didn't have time in the science lessons to think about big questions like what it means to be human, or how to have wise, ethical scientists, or to deal with different views on things like climate change or euthanasia and abortion or IVF. And now I work at the Faraday Institute for Science and Religion. I do have time to think about these big questions. The Faraday Institute is an interdisciplinary research institute based in Cambridge, and we explore life's big questions from the perspective of the sciences and religion. We're made up of a team of eminent scientists, theologians, and those involved in outreach like me. I'm the training lead for the Youth and Schools team. The Youth and Schools programme has been going since 2013 and has reached over 30,000 young people to explore their big questions inside the classroom and out. And I've worked for the last 3.5 years with about 670 teachers to think about how to bring science and religion into their classrooms and tackle big questions with young people. We work with primary teachers, both in-service and trainee teachers, to run CPD, which explores big questions in the classroom and get them really excited about that. We bring fresh perspectives to things like how to read sacred texts well, for climate change, tackling racism.
Thank you so much for a really interesting and inspiring session. It's easy in education to feel a bit defeatist about the state of things and overwhelmed by the extreme pressures we are under as teachers. So it was really lovely to come away feeling inspired and energized to get back to the classroom with new resources and ideas. I really think the work the Faraday Institute are doing is vital, given the environmental concerns we're all experiencing, particularly in providing the intellectual tools for our children who are the change makers of the future.
We also run CPD for secondary science teachers, both in service and trainee. And we think about the nature of science and the power and limits of science. We celebrate science and also think about developing scientific humility. We think about the idea that there are questions science can answer and questions science can't answer. So if you're thinking about the colours in a sunset, science can tell you the fact that there's pollution there, and maybe that's why it's red. But other perspectives, like those from religion and philosophy and ethics, can think about the beauty of the sunset. Or if we think about the life chances of the children we teach, then science can explore their genetic influence, but other perspectives can think about other influences as well, which are really important. Science can answer how questions or mechanism questions, but wider perspectives can give meaning questions or purpose questions. And the ASE, the Association for Science Education, has accredited this training and it's on their website.
I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Not only was it extremely thought-provoking as standalone content, that has helped me reconsider how I will teach science and the importance of ethics and philosophy.
So we also run CPD for secondary RE teachers, both in service and trainee, and we explore how to integrate science and religion in the secondary RE curriculum with topics like bioethics and climate change and racism and sacred text analysis and origins. And we also think about the value of an RE education in developing good character and how to disagree well with those we disagree with and to understand other perspectives, which are really important.
May I extend my gratitude for your amazing input and commitment to this pilot. It has been great to work with you and your resources. The RVE practitioners have certainly benefited from this pilot, and it has really ignited their interest in this topic. I was impressed with the two schools' presentations after little time and money. You certainly inspired and upskilled them.
So we run CPD for primary, secondary RE and science teachers, both online for anyone to join in or bespoke for your educational setting in different schools and universities. Questions I like to ponder are: what makes us human? Do I want AI robotics in my life? What is the science of spirituality? How to get a positive response to climate change? So if you want some of our training, get in contact with us via our website. We'd love to hear from you.